Alright, so this episode, Isaac actually starts scaling. Like, we see him get a bunch of sales live. He hits, I think, 20 plus sales, and you guys literally went and saw him go from 0 to 20 plus. And I'm going to go ahead and show him the next steps on how to go ahead and take his business to the next level and even scale further. So that's sort of the goal of this video. We're going to be showing you how to scale, how to kill, everything at analysis. So this episode's super important, and the fun part is you guys are actually seeing live sales and you're able to see it from scratch with 0 ads, with a different store, and all these results are live. And this is the exact blueprint that you guys could follow because it's proven to get results, and it doesn't only work for me, but it works for other people just like Isaac. So let's get right into today's episode.
This is the lifetime performance as of right now.
Awesome.
Let's start with the shoelace.
Dude, congratulations, you're getting sales.
I am, yeah, thank you. It's getting a little bit of sales.
Good,
so I started expanding. So last time we talked, we decided to expand horizontally and test multiple targets. And this is lifetime. And let me sort it by amount spent. So I bumped up a few of them as far as the budgets.
Yep, which is perfect.
So
I think you bumped them up when they hit 3 sales, which is exactly right.
And then I duplicated, I think, these two into a $20 budget today, and then I made 1 sale here.
Awesome.
Is that a good thing to do? Did I do that right?
Yeah, that's totally fine. So like there's 2 strategies, the duplication method or just doubling the budget on the existing ad set. So it's good that you're playing around with both.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I did that.
And then now we'll go over the important part of killing. And a lot of people, they get emotionally attached to ad sets, especially when it gets 1 or 2 sales, and they don't kill it when it hits break-even point. And this is something very important, and that's exactly what I teach Isaac here.
I mean, I turned off some of the ad sets that weren't getting, like, it wasn't getting a conversion. It was getting some add to cart, but then when I looked at amount spent, it was above the break-even point.
Yeah, so what's your current break-even point?
Say 15 to 16. Yeah, 16.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit tight.
Oh, is it too tight?
Because right now your average cost per purchase is 24, so you're making a big loss, right?
Uh-huh.
What you want to do is you want to be much more stricter on the killing. So if they hit break-even point, you want to kill it, at break-even point. That's
right away.
The first thing. And then here's another important part. Like, I teach Isaac a few different ways where he could go ahead and lower his cost per purchase using video ads, better his landing page, and how he could go ahead and eventually scale to a 1 product store. So this is the exact blueprint on how to go ahead and lower your cost per purchase. You do want to work on lower your profitable ad sets. So you have a few that are profitable, but now you can start really focusing on your landing page for this particular product, like the images on your landing page, the description, the ad. You can start even maybe thinking about making a video ad, since now it's proven, and testing out a video ad. And then if those 2 things are able to get you ad sets where you're getting cost of purchases at $5, $8, $10 consistently, whereas this one is like 19, 24, 19, 0, 0. If you're able to decrease the cost per purchase drastically using those 2 methods, then the next strategy is we're going to transition this product into a 1 product store, and you're going to sell it on like magneticshoelace.com. But you want to prove it first. And you prove it by creating a video ad, making the landing page better. And if you're able to then solidify this product as a winner, then you could go ahead and make a brand new store specifically for this 1 product.
Okay. So then should I then order some samples from them and then maybe hire someone at Fiverr to shoot a video ad?
I think there should be something on YouTube because, based on the images, it looks pretty cool. I feel like there must be some video for it. If not, then that's exactly what you have to do. You just order 1 unit, send it to someone in Fiverr that is a video editor and they're able to film and make videos. And you want to basically look at their portfolio of the previous product ads they've been able to make. If they fit your, if it looks good and it costs like, a decent amount, ship the item straight to their house and they can film it and shoot you a video. That's definitely a good idea. And then, that's sort of like the plan of action. Also, I wanted to say that you also want to try really reduce your cost of goods. That's really important.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
So trying to find, other suppliers that are able to
produce for less cost.
Exactly. So on AliExpress, there's a bunch of suppliers selling the same items, and you could even message different suppliers telling them that, hey, I'm getting X amount of orders every single day. Can you please offer me a better price than my current supplier? Or you talk to your current supplier like, hey, I know don't even say I know you're the best price in the market. Just say, hey, I've been ordering 14 units from you over the past, week. I'm going to get more sales. Would you be able to decrease the cost of the item for me and give me maybe a private link to go ahead and purchase this item directly from you? And now we're going to really break down the magnetic shoelace and see and do the maths and find ways to increase his profit margin. And here's sort of the breakdown of the stats.
So the upsell is pretty much if they buy 2 or more, it's 25% off, and 4 or more for 40% off. And the profit margin goes down, but then I thought you're not going to come back anyway, so
your profit gets increased.
Right, for that one-time sale.
Okay. So how much does it cost per unit?
Let me get to it.
Because like another thing you could do is you could increase the price. But if people are already buying multiple, so it looks like the average person is ordering 2.
Yes, more. I would say so, and quite a few order like 4 too.
Okay. So on average, break down what the average order value is. Actually, let's go ahead and look at your Facebook ads and look at the ROAS. Okay, so your ROAS is overall 0.99, so it's not too bad.
Plus you need to take into account that this doesn't include the entire sale. I think it's missing like a third of. So it's actually.
This is not too bad. Yeah. And then here I'll go over an interesting strategy that I utilized for my previous guide, the 30K in 30 Days series, where I go ahead and show you guys how to price anchor and how to go ahead and get people to order more products, because the first product is just an anchor where it makes it obvious that they have to buy 2 or 3 pieces to make it really worth it and be a good deal. So here's the price anchoring strategy on how to go ahead and increase your average order value. You know what you should do? You should really incentivize on people buying more than 1 unit. So you increase the price of 1 unit to like say $15 or $16, but if people buy 2, rather than 25% off, they get 40% off or 30% off or 35% off. So that means you really want to bet that every single person will buy 2, and then that would increase your profit margin from, right now it's if person buys 1, your profit margin is roughly around 14 USD to like if they buy 2, let's calculate it. If you bump up the price to $16, $16.99, $16.99, and if they order 2, then they'll be paying $34, and you give them say 35% discount, so that means they'll have spent $22.
Right. And plus the shipping.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and then that'll be 22 plus $6.95, so that's $28. So now you went from a profit margin of currently it's $4.12 plus 6, so that's roughly 18, and then minus 2, so that's a $16 profit margin to a profit margin of 20 something, $22. So that's another. So that's what we call an anchor, where you anchor the initial 1 unit purchase, where it's very outrageous for you to purchase 1, and it's only worth the value to purchase 2, because there's just such a big incentive to purchase 2.
Do you then think the right price point for that is $16.99, you said, or $15.99?
You want to play around with the number, but $15.99 looks good. But I think $16.99 would maybe push them to buy 2. So maybe do $16.99
and then push the discount to like 35% or something for +2.
Exactly. Or you could even try doing $18.99 and do 40% off for 2+. And if people order 4+, do like 50% off. But you've already pushed the price so high up that the discount evens out to what you have right now.
Right. I've realized that sometimes the discount didn't work, so I added this statement here. I don't know why. I was adding some things to my cart, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't update. So I saw a couple of sales where they didn't get discount, but they still bought it.
I think if you didn't notice any change in conversion rate, maybe just remove it, because if the discount didn't apply, then you got like an extra bonus.
Okay, so you're saying to remove this statement?
Has the sales changed since you've added it in?
I don't know. It was like yesterday or the day before I realized that one person placed an order and then he put in 3 orders of it, but then did not get a discount. So I thought that was maybe the factor that nobody was initiating checkout when they added to cart.
God, I think it should be fine. Like stuff like this would only affect it by like 0.1, either up or down. So it should be fine having it there for now. And then another very important thing, we talked about retargeting. So Isaac already set up his retargeting ads. They're currently scheduled, and we go over a bit about that.
And then, is it too early to put these on? I created this custom
That's perfect.
audience. Is it?
What you should do is do one that's view content, no add to cart, and one that's add to cart, no purchase.
Okay, so here is how I set it up. So I'll maybe show it to you and see if you agree. So for view content 30 days, I only included the product link for shoelaces. So there were 3 possible links.
Perfect.
That could lead to this. So I did that for 30 days. For add to cart, I excluded.
I know what an easier strategy.
Is there an easier way?
Is go to your store and go to the product editing page inside your Shopify backend, and then on your URL you see that number after dash products. You want to copy that.
Okay.
And then you want to go to your custom audiences, and then let's go ahead and create a new custom audience, and then use website traffic, and then you could do view content, and then you could refine by underneath view content, URL parameter, drop down on URL, and then click content ID, and then paste in that number, and then now you put in the name is view content 30 days shoelace, and you can repeat that process with add to cart, initiate checkout, purchase, page view.
So this does it. So that so this number pretty much does it all. Oh, that's much easier.
Yeah, it'll save you a lot of time. It's more accurate.
And then for add to cart, pretty much excluded all the other products that had add to cart on my Pixel.
Got it. So you could just go back and do that new strategy I just taught you.
Yes, so I can do that with this. And then I also added this restriction: if it purchased, excluded.
Got it. So what you can do is you can just make one for view content, one for add to cart, and one for purchase. And then when you're making the ad set, put in add to cart, exclude purchase.
Oh, from there. But
exactly.
Then, okay.
That's how you go ahead and set up the retargeting audits. I'll show you guys a quick secret. And next we're going to go ahead and set up the retargeting ads. Here's the whole process. So make all the generic custom audiences in your custom audiences, and then during the ad sets, that's where you do the excluding.
Okay, so for example, I would put that in and exclude
purchases in the past 30 days, or actually exclude purchases forever, because you don't need to advertise to them again.
That's right. Okay.
So purchase past 1, 365
I
days.
yes. Okay.
And then you want
Okay.
empty locations, you want to keep it worldwide,
Uh-huh.
and not have any interests, uncheck everything.
Oh.
Yeah. And then with retargeting ads, you definitely want to do automatic placements and let Facebook show your ads everywhere on, IG story, Facebook story, right-hand column,
Okay.
because it's a retargeting
Okay.
ad. And then you would let these retargeting ads run for like say $5 a day, and then slowly increase it to 10, 20. But they shouldn't be increasing too fast just because you're
I
limited
don't have
on
that
an
much.
audience. Exactly.
So I'll go ahead and do that. And then I also tried creating this viewed content. So right now I have visitor time spent.
So you want to create one for view content, one for page view, one for 25% VT as well, and then until it hits 1,000, then we will get into lookalike audiences.
Until 1,000 page views or clicks.
Correct. You know how right now in the size column it says below 1,000? Also, the custom audiences take a bit longer to load. So if on the ad manager it says you hit 1,000 view contents, it might still say below 1,000 on this page. So I usually have to wait until I hit 1,500 on content views until when I go back to the asset library, it would show 1,000, and that's when I make the lookalike audience.
Oh, so for now, lookalike audience, I don't have enough data, so I
But
would.
you could create, yeah, exactly. But you could create all the custom audiences and let it accumulate.
Right. Okay. So then for retargeting, so I created VC, ATC, used it to create one for the page view,
Initiate
and
checkout,
then
purchase,
initiate checkout.
one for 30 days, one for 365 days, or maybe 180 days is the max.
So 30 days and 180. Okay. But right now, it's obviously within 30 days, so okay. Okay. And then continue on expanding horizontally by testing.
Exactly. Or just like give it time and just increasing budgets on current ad sets that hit say 3 purchases. And then for example, your second ad set, Sneakers Europe, if that say hits 6 purchases and it's still profitable, maybe double it again to 20, and just slowly increasing all your budgets, and by then you should be able to hit 1,000 view contents, and we'll get into lookalike audiences. And you could also expand more horizontally and get more creative as well. The important part is that Isaac is still testing products every day. He's taking my advice, and I said, no matter, even if you find a winning product, keep testing at least one product every single day. And as you can see, the new products he's testing, they're getting sales. Like, my product research strategy works. Like, look, his skull ring has been getting sales, his swan watch has been getting sales, his magnetic shoe lace, like literally 3 out of 8. So that's roughly, let's see, 3 divided that by 8. That is nearly 40% of his product that he's picking using my product research strategy gets sales. This is a proven strategy that not only works on me, but works on my students, and you guys get it for free. But let's get back into reviewing his other products.
The other ones, this watch, it's a woman's watch. It's still in the testing phase. I added yesterday, so
That's pretty good for testing. 2 out of, you're really good with products. A lot of people, they're launching many products, and it takes like 5 to get like something that looks like this. It takes like, so you got a good eye, Isaac.
Thank you. Yeah, so this one, yesterday when I launched it got 2 sales. So I might add some more targeting for tomorrow.
Yeah, and then you'll eventually learn which type of ad sets to add more targeting, when, and in which scenarios to horizontally scale. So for example, when I look at this, I'm like, okay, I need to maybe get a 3rd or 4th sale before I go ahead and launch more ad sets, just because I've been in a situation where I launched like 5 more interests and none of them got sales, and I just lost another 25 to $50. And then eventually you'll learn. But yes, that's like an early heads up that maybe you want to wait till a 3rd purchase, but I also don't mind if you horizontally scale now, because it might be a decent product and it might get you more sales, but you'll eventually learn the sweet point.
Gotcha. And is there like a common target you use for women's accessories?
I really like doing brands like Swarovski, makeup brands, people like Kylie Jenner, women celebrities.
And then this ring, it's getting sales, but I think the break-even point is not as profitable as the shoelace. So I mean, it's getting sale, but it's like, I think it's near the line of break-even, or maybe losing a little bit.
So in this case, I'll sort of like scale it down, meaning I'll start killing all the ad sets that aren't profitable, and like I'll just leave the ones that are profitable, and like eventually maybe you'll just be left with Nomad dash Europe, and you kill everything else, and you let it run. If it continually gets sales, increase the budget. If it still gets sales, maybe duplicate it and find something similar to Nomad, and then try to scale it now that you've got a bit more purchases. But that's sort of what I'll do.
Okay, so for like these, would you kill them?
So what's the break-even point for the rings?
The ring, so it's a 12, so it's pretty low compared to the other one.
So I'll probably kill them all, those ones that you selected, and maybe even the ones that have only one purchase at $23. So I think if it's $12 break-even point with like even the shipping cost as well that you have, if $12 is your break-even point, then you might just want to run the first ad set and maybe launch 2 or 3 more ad sets that are much more similar to Nomad interests.
Okay, so even these 3, kill them. Okay, and then create similar one to Nomad. Okay, I'll do that. And I think that's it for now.
That is episode 5. Huge banger of an episode. I'm loving this series. Man, like you guys are getting a lot of value, and I wish I had something just like this. Isaac has hit probably over $500. Facebook only tracked 442, but obviously there's a lot of untracked sales. So you literally seen him go from $0 to $500 live in this series, from step by step. You've seen over his shoulder every single step of the way. And that's why I love this series. And all I ask is for a simple like on this video, hit the subscribe button. I should not be giving this away for free. Like, I should literally be charging this just like every other guru, but I want to be different, and that's sort of why you guys are getting this completely for free. Before we end the video, let's start by announcing last video's winners for $1,000 worth of courses or consulting course with me. The winners here. If you guys want to qualify, all to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like this video, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Other than that, question of the day. Isaac here has tested 8 products. How many products have you tested in the lifetime of your e-commerce career? Let me know. I've tested hundreds of products. So let me know your number. I've been answering every single comment. Be sure to hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions whatsoever. I've been answering every single DM. Yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with episode 6. Peace.